It's Robbie. Just taking a moment to make a quick little ranty vlog. Any of you that are watching my third vlog, will have seen that last night I went through all four Screams, even though I didn't need to. I'd already seen all four Screams like way too many times. But yeah, I went through all four of them last night, watched them, and I still love them. Even the fourth and the third one, and I know. But speaking of the fourth one, does anybody else out there know that the fourth one was actually supposed to be the beginning of a brand new trilogy? Now, I just want to know what anyone else's opinion on that is, because myself, a Scream 5 just sounds absolutely ludicrous. A Scream 4 sounded fucking stupid to begin with, because, as anybody knows, it was supposed to be a trilogy, which means 3, and it was supposed to end after 3. It was supposed to be no more ever again. Sidney Prescott's life is normal from there on out, and she has a very happy, healthy, normal life. But money talks. And so they made Scream 4, which honestly would have been a much better movie, but I feel like it suffered due to shitty editing and lackluster writing. But you can make up for lackluster writing with better editing, because there were scenes in the deleted scenes that were so good that should have been put in there. Specifically the hospital scene between Jill and Trevor. And it also would have been nice to see more of Jill's mom, so you get more of a sense of what a lush she was and why she wasn't around so damn much. And there were just so many things that were just nonsensical, and things that made just felt so forced. Like Judy Hicks, Deputy Judy Hicks, felt so forced, and that hurts me because I love the hell out of Marley Shelton. She's one of my favorites. But that role, for any actress, not just for Marley, but that role in general, was just a dumb role. Anyway, how do you guys feel about a Scream 5? I feel like a Scream 5 would be a very bad choice. Also, what the fuck would they do? The only new characters still left alive are Judy. Only way I'm thinking that they could do anything is either another fucking copycat killer. Been there, done that, yawn. Some other random ass relative of somebody, which is really going to be stupid because it's either going to be a relative of Jill's, which means it's a relative of Sydney's, and we already did the Sydney relative thing twice. It was Roman in part 3, spoiler, sorry, and it was Jill in part 4. So we've already done the relative thing, so that is tired and played out and boring and yawn as well. So the only thing I can think of would maybe be like a prequel and show like that Jill was just like this crazy serial killer to begin with. It didn't just start in high school. It's something like she started when she was young and she like killed little animals, and then maybe she killed like other kids. That's the only thing I can think of. And then show like the mom being a lot more fucked up, Aunt Kate, which would explain why Aunt Kate drinks so much. I don't know. Some sort of explanation there. Maybe there's a crazy uncle, like an uncle to Sydney, which would be Jill's dad, and he's like a crazy serial killer and he came back. There's got to be some sort of twist if they ever do it. I frankly just hope they never do a number 5. 4 was good enough for the sake of nostalgia, you know? Hey, we got Sydney and Dewey and Gail all together again. That was great. And they had some killer lines. And there were some good scenes. Individually, as their own fucking work, good scenes. It just did not flow together to make a great movie, if that makes any sense. And so, like, one of my favorite lines is towards the end. Once again, spoilers. See, I got it that time. One of my favorite lines is at the end when Jill's trying to kill Gail. And Gail's like, can I just have one last word? And Jill's like, what, please? No, clear. Clear? Clear. Bzz. And Sydney sneaks up and zaps her with the fucking defibrillator. That was awesome. Also, when Sydney, right after that, she goes, you forgot one thing about... Yeah. You forgot one thing about remakes, Jill. Don't fuck with the original. That was cool. So, I mean, there's a lot of great moments in the movie. It's just not a great movie. And I don't know where the hell they would go for a 5th one. Seriously, does anybody have an idea where they would go for the 5th one? Because I'm lost. I told you my only suggestions that I could think of. Some crazy distant relative, or, you know, Jill's childhood prequel thing. I don't know where they could go with this, and I just don't see how they could turn it into a whole nother trilogy, and they were planning on making it another trilogy originally. Right now, it looks like they're not going to end up doing a 5th one anyway, so that's good. But for the sake of discussion, what do you guys think they would do if they did do a 5th one? Leave your opinion down there in the comments. And with that being said, this was my lovely little rant on Scream 5. Free love. Peace out.